Hello, Hari Om. Welcome to our 9th episode of the Bhagavad Gita lessons entitled The Neutral Zone. It's different than the Twilight Zone, although it's a little similar in that it can be a little scary, the neutral zone. Let's start with a slow, deep breath. So we'll continue from the same verse we left off last week. I'll read it to you. Arjuna said, "Place my chariot in the middle of the two armies, O Krishna, so that I may behold those who stand here, desirous to fight, and to know with whom I must fight as the battle is about to commence." In Latin, the word medi is middle, like Mediterranean, and ter means to put. So meditation is putting ourselves into neutral territory so we can just observe what is. J. Krishnamurti has this quote, "To observe without evaluating is the highest form of intelligence." So a meditative mind that is in the neutral zone is smarter than the thinking mind. So we could say that this request from Arjuna is the soul asking the higher self to place it into the middle, this neutral territory. We can call it the DMZ, the demilitarized zone, where all the different facets of our being can be observed. All the different pulls, desires, samskaras can be observed without reacting to them. And there are three things that can make getting into the neutral zone uncomfortable. One is that when we get to that kind of sacred, holy place, one thing we realize is that we rarely see things as they are. We only see things through the distortion of our conditioning, how it filters our experience. And we can say that's the real fake news. We're not really seeing things as they are. The second thing that can be uncomfortable is that we see things that we couldn't see before. So we see underneath the surface that our motives may not always be as selfless as we thought they were. We may not be as kind, sensitive, and awake as we've thought ourselves to be. And the third uncomfortable thing is that as we become more conscious, we see that there's plenty that we still don't see. I once was blind, and now I see I see fuzzy way, and I also see how much I can't really see. So it's difficult to get into the neutral zone. Any meditator knows that. But as a result of these three things, it's even harder to stay there. It is possible, but what we want to see happen is that any reaction we have to seeing ourselves more clearly is also a part of our observation. We don't react to that reaction. We'll see shortly that Arjuna was not able to do this. So the homework assignment I've given myself, and as always, please join me. When I go into reactive mode, can I pause? What Eric Schiffman calls putting a comma in our commentary. I love that. Observe the reaction and help the mind to find its way back into the neutral zone. Thank you for joining. Hope to see you next week. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.